Top 10 Most Infamous Assassination Attempts in History. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have the attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan. On March 30th, 1981, John Hinckley Jr. attempted to assassinate President Ronald Reagan outside the Washington Hilton Hotel. Although Reagan survived the attempt, he was seriously wounded, and his press secretary, James Brady, suffered permanent disabilities. The incident raised concerns about the security of public officials and led to changes in Secret Service protocols. It also sparked debates about mental health and gun control legislation in the United States. Next up at number 9, the failed plot against Queen Elizabeth I. In the late 16th century, the Babington plot sought to assassinate Queen Elizabeth I and replace her with Mary, Queen of Scots. The discovery of the plot resulted in Mary's execution and further escalated tensions between England and Catholic powers in Europe, ultimately shaping the course of the Elizabethan era. The event solidified Elizabeth's resolve to maintain Protestant rule in England and reinforced her image as a strong and capable monarch. Moving on to number 8. The attack on Pope John Paul II. On May 13, 1981, Mehmet Ali Agha shot and wounded Pope John Paul II in St. Peter's Square, Vatican City. The assassination attempt shocked the world and brought attention to the Pope's role in global affairs. John Paul II publicly forgave Agha and visited him in prison, demonstrating the power of forgiveness and reconciliation. The event also highlighted the vulnerability of world leaders to acts of violence and led to increased security measures for the Pope's public appearances. At number 7, we have the brutal assassination of Julius Caesar. In 44 BC, a group of Roman senators, including Brutus and Cassius, orchestrated the assassination of Julius Caesar, fearing his growing power. The event triggered a series of civil wars and ultimately led to the end of the Roman Republic, paving the way for the rise of the Roman Empire under Caesar's heir, Augustus. Caesar's assassination also marked a turning point in Roman history, leading to the establishment of authoritarian rule and altering the course of Western civilization. And now, for number 6 on our list, the attempt on Adolf Hitler's life. In 1944, Colonel Klaus von Stauffenberg and other German officers plotted to assassinate Adolf Hitler and overthrow the Nazi regime. Although the attempt failed, it highlighted growing dissent within Germany and inspired resistance movements across occupied Europe. The failure of the plot resulted in severe reprisals by the Nazi regime. Despite its failure, the plot remains a symbol of resistance against tyranny and oppression. Halfway through our countdown, we have the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary was assassinated in Sarajevo by Gavrilo Princip, a Bosnian Serb nationalist. The assassination sparked a chain of events that led to World War I, reshaping the geopolitical landscape of Europe and setting the stage for the 20th century's tumultuous history. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand is often cited as the catalyst for the Great War, leading to unprecedented destruction and loss of life. Coming in at number 4, the plot against Fidel Castro. Throughout his rule, Cuban leader Fidel Castro survived numerous assassination attempts orchestrated by the CIA and Cuban exiles. These attempts, including poisoned cigars and exploding seashells, highlighted the Cold War tensions between the United States and Cuba and fueled Castro's anti-imperialist rhetoric. The attempts on Castro's life also strained diplomatic relations between the United States and Cuba, contributing to decades of hostility between the two nations. Now, for number 3 on our list, the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. On January 30th, 1948, Mahatma Gandhi, the leader of India's independence movement, was assassinated by Nathuram Godse, a Hindu nationalist. Gandhi's assassination shocked the world and deeply divided India, raising questions about the country's future and the legacy of non-violence. The assassination of Gandhi also highlighted the challenges of religious and political extremism in India and underscored the importance of peaceful coexistence and tolerance. Penultimately, at number 2, The assassination of Abraham Lincoln. On April 14, 1865, actor John Wilkes Booth assassinated President Abraham Lincoln at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Lincoln's death plunged the nation into mourning and had profound implications for the Reconstruction era, shaping the course of American history for generations to come. The assassination of Lincoln also marked a turning point in the nation's history, leading to efforts to heal the wounds of the Civil War and establish civil rights for all Americans. And finally, at number 1, the assassination of John F. Kennedy. On November 22, 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas, while riding in a motorcade. The assassination shocked the world and led to conspiracy theories that continue to captivate the public imagination. Kennedy's death also had significant political and cultural ramifications, shaping the course of the 20th century. It spurred the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and solidified Kennedy's legacy as a symbol of hope and change. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 most infamous assassination attempts in history. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more captivating content.